I just love staring at S tier so much.
It's so bad.
It makes no sense. Avatar: The Last Airbender, get those out the way instantly.
Yeah, those
F.
are F tier for sure.
Bad
You could even make a new tier below F and call it Avatar tier.
Let's get it out the way.
Wait, where the f did they go?
Then Avatar tier.
But they're gone.
And
What is happening? No. What
You sent them to hell, rookie.
General.
Ah, there they are.
There they are.
Here,
Yeah.
I'll do the rundown of everything. All right, so yes, we've got our most recent General Zhao and Zuko, poopy villains. We have the bear Vincent from Over the Hedge,
No, yeah. Okay.
Chick Hicks from Cars, the Dark Overlord of the Universe from Howard the Duck, HOA Lady from Over the Hedge, Boingo from Hoodwinked. I don't even remember his name from Detective Pikachu, but the man in the wheelchair, the man who puts himself in Mewtwo, IROC from Ready Player One, Lefty McGinnis, the fan favorite. I'm only calling him Machine Gun Kelly from Nerve. Mudfly, that's just what I googled. Yes, the Chicago Cubs manager from Everyone's Hero.
Robin Williams, bro.
yeah, Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. Nolan Sorrento from Ready Player One. Antonio Banderas as an evil pirate dude from Dr. Dolittle. Reggie from
Welcome to the Cosby Zone.
Shaw from from Open Season, and then the Verminator from Over the Edge. Those are our villains. Lefty McGinnis.
I honestly really enjoyed Lefty McGinnis. He was funny to watch, and he's just immortal.
But he feels pain. He feels pain.
Exactly.
Lefty stole Babe Ruth's baseball bat, snuck it onto a train, and then proceeded to get into a chase with a child, constantly getting battered and beaten up, and he survived getting kicked in the nuts and
Run over by a train.
He had two of his legs on either side of two different trains, and at full
How many legs does he have?
two.
thrown off buildings. He's just immortal.
See,
Okay.
it's he's strength-wise, he's not strong at all. It's all endurabilities.
Okay, we have to think about S tier though. Is he
Yeah,
a
I'd say
god?
A tier.
He's immortal, dude.
All right, we're doing it by power then first.
Or get Howard the Duck Demon then up in S tier.
Yeah, Howard the Demon.
Yeah.
He absorbed the nuclear power plant, but make sure he's behind Lefty.
Boingo never lost.
That's true.
He did lost.
He was going down a zipline and they tricked him.
He was a master villain. He stole the recipes. He framed Granny.
He's at least A tier.
He has amazing speed feats and an unimaginable intelligence.
And the ears. Let's not
His
forget-
ear, yeah, exactly. His ears are unstoppable.
Give him any
They're
amount
lethal
of prep
weapons.
time, he could definitely figure out a way how to trap or beat Lefty.
And he's cute, Cubby.
so wait, where do we put him?
We put him in S tier, but we put him behind because he could trap Lefty, but he couldn't kill
He couldn't kill him. Lefty's immortal.
Could Lefty kill Boingo?
him. He will outlive him, so he wins in the long run.
If we're talking the over the hedge villains, I feel like they're all pretty strong because they survived the artillery cannon.
The
So
deep
did the bear. I said all three villains. All three villains.
Okay.
Yes.
I
the
feel
deep
like they
pelt.
each belong in a different tier, though.
Yes.
Wait, hold up. The bear who was ripping apart metal.
Yes, he
He's
did.
physically strong, but I'm pretty sure the Verminator takes him in a one-on-one.
I disagree.
Are
He
we
did.
talking weapons? Or are we talking about bare hands?
Yes,
Yeah,
the Verminator would have all the tools to just trap him.
Okay,
Alright, look at the HOA. Look
He
how-
has an associate's degree from Burn Tech.
From
That
Burn
is
Tech.
education.
Verminator's B tier.
I think Verminator's A tier.
He's B tier.
I say a strong B tier. I think the HOA lady is stronger than the Verminator, though.
I think
Really?
you're wrong. I think you're 100% wrong.
No, she kicked a possum and the possum was fine.
She did kick Avril Lavigne as a possum. She did run away from the
Yep.
animals every time she saw them, though.
who here thinks they could kick a possum hard enough to kill it?
I don't know. Are possums strong?
No.
No, but Avril Lavigne wasn't even hurt. She just got up and she's like, I learned from the best.
Yes.
Yeah, that was like the weakest kick. I can't give it a rep, bro.
I don't know. Have you ever met a possum?
All right, move her down to D tier.
Alright,
All
she's
right.
going to D tier. Yes. Alright, the bear, though.
I think the bear is weaker than the Verminator. I really do.
Because of the utility of the Verminator.
Correct.
The Verminator got wheels, bro.
The Verminator does have wheels,
He does have
but the bear had the balloons.
Yeah, no, he did get beaten by balloons.
Imagine losing to balloons.
Terminator pulled up to the house, dove out COD style, and shot something perfectly.
That is true. It was a fake flamingo, but he did have that perfect day.
Is the bear stronger or weaker than the Verminator?
He's
Just-
got more intelligence than the Verminator, I feel like.
We also have to consider Verminator had Boingo on the top of his truck, getting beat by a hammer.
You're right. He has some balls for that.
I feel like we could put the bear right behind the Verminator in B tier.
Okay.
Yeah,
because you do gotta remember, we are forgetting one simple point. He's a bear, bro. Bear.
He is a full grown black bear. Okay.
You got to do the manager of the Cubs.
Ah, yes. The
Uh-huh.
Chicago Cubs manager, Robert Williams.
He did kill Babe Ruth's bobbleheads, like 6 of them.
Yes, but those were inanimate objects.
All right,
not-
but he killed them.
Okay.
That's pretty evil.
He has intelligence on his side, but is he really smarter than the Verminator or the bear?
Yeah, I don't think he is.
I think he's like an F tier, bro.
An
No.
F.
Put him in F for now. He might be D.
He didn't really do anything, bro.
I think F tier. I just don't think he could beat the lady in D tier.
And Lefty went to jail too, but I think Lefty is gonna outlive the bars. And
Now we're getting to the real meat of the bones. How are we gonna put a car in this list?
F. No. D just for the mustache.
Just for the no.
But Chick Hicks, he did the work, bruh.
He would always be crashing cars.
and he's racist.
He did win a piston cup.
Could he just like run over the Verminator?
Maybe.
Probably.
I don't know.
Also, could he run over the Verminator's truck?
Exactly.
No, I don't think so.
Well, then we'd have to put the Verminator's truck in the tier list.
So,
But I feel like the Chick Hicks could like outrace the Verminator, so he couldn't catch him. I feel like it's either a stalemate or Chick Hicks wins.
But Brandon, he also doesn't have headlights.
All right, put him in Avatar tier.
But wait a minute, you're forgetting his greatest power, racism.
Was he racist?
I feel like he could beat that lady.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah, he could. This is what I'm saying.
That was
Like,
D tier.
yeah.
But could he beat the bear?
No.
No, I don't think.
The bear's
No?
too smart.
The bear is a metal bender.
And the car that the bear ripped up had headlights.
I just love this image right here. Chick Hicks like laughing at the lip.
He's looking right at her.
Ah, he's like, look who comes in first. Ka-chigga. But he's a T tier.
Alright, Detective Pikachu villain, definitely up
I
there
didn't see
because he controlled Mewtwo.
But he doesn't have legs.
I think for these we have to think about in the scope of the movie that was watched. What did they do? What did they have throughout?
He had riches. He had the tools. He fooled Tim and Detective Pikachu.
And he had
also-
Mewtwo.
He did
Yes.
also just get beat by like a normal ass kid though.
But so did all of these villains.
So did
The
Boingo.
I'm sorry, but the Dark Overlord of the Universe lost to a duck. Get your facts straight.
Alright, do we want to do the Ready Player One villains?
He's been playing this game in the Oasis for 10 years. He's got all the best loot. He's got all the connects. He's a hired hitman. So he's pretty good, although he was foiled by getting his arm cut off and then Nolan Sorrento
big
detonating a
ass
nuke. Yeah, a nuke.
That was just unlucky, man.
Dude, here's the thing though. We only know IROC's power in the scale of a video game.
That's true.
We know Nolan Sorrento's power in both the real world and the video game. He did
Okay.
have a neck cramp in real life.
Nolan, all his power is money.
And a gun.
He did take that man's gun.
Take that
But he
because
also
he's
got
like-
tricked into
said-
thinking he
he
was
said-
in the real world when he wasn't in the real world. He got Inception.
Yeah.
He's like the manager for the Chicago Cubs, except a little bit better.
I put him in like C tier, I think.
C tier?
Yeah,
But,
that sounds
like,
about
and then
right.
What do we think we put? What's his name again? The other guy?
IROC, I think, is like
IROC?
B.
I think they're both C tier, honestly.
But Nolan was able to buy the nuke.
But think of how many people IROC has killed.
You're
This
right.
is-
Well, I mean, if you think about it, Nolan set off a nuke that killed the entire game
That is true.
Yeah.
He did rack up a bunch of kills with that nuke.
and himself.
So rundown
The
of
thing was,
Machine Gun Kelly.
basically, he was in contest with Emma Roberts and Dave Franco for number 1, and he went underneath the train and survived going underneath the train. He punched Emma Roberts in the face.
How hard could he punch a car?
For the world of
I'm looking right at D tier right now, and I'm looking.
No, hear me out.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you gotta remember at the end of Nerd, before the whole thing ends, he's able to convince everyone to commit homicide. He was able to basically create a cult himself in that
So
moment.
he's got plus 20 charisma.
Okay, but what is more villainous, charisma or racism?
I put him in C or for B, the front of D.
The front of D, yeah.
Or
the car could just run him over, bro.
Between the car and the lady. Yeah, there.
Alright, so this guy, yeah, he went to college with Dr. Dolittle. He doesn't like him very much. He wants to basically be better than him. He does end up dying to bats because he tries
to talk to the bats.
So F tier.
If you actually die in this, yeah, it's like automatic F tier.
Yeah.
Our tier list, like, very highly value immortality.
Let's get to the pirate lord Antonio Banderas.
This man does own an entire island.
Of
But
thieves.
he got murked by some animals.
He just looks very intimidating.
He did have a gun too, though. He did have
a gun. He didn't use it, and he has an army, kind of. I'm feeling personally B tier.
B tier.
E tier.
I was thinking C above Nolan. This one guy is rich, but then he loses all his power at the end.
Yeah.
Antonio Bandera has all of his power, and they both have guns, but Antonio Bandera has pirates, and his gun's bigger.
Now that you mentioned guns,
Yeah.
open season villain.
Shaw.
I feel like we need a separate tier just for his gun.
Lorraine bends into a pretzel loop instead of breaking.
Yeah, I think like adding Lorraine into him like definitely boosts him a couple tiers.
That gives him a very big boost.
I feel like Lorraine with him is guaranteed S.
He did survive on his own falling off that waterfall. That was a big waterfall.
Also, think about it. Lefty lost to a kid. Shaw lost to a big ass bear.
Well, he lost to a whole forest of animals.
And then also, he's pretty stupid.
He thinks that the animals are going to rise up against the humans, which is wrong. But the animals are smart, so he was right about. Yes.
He's got some form of psychosis going on that does
he knew that Mr. Weedy was a double agent. Knew that.
Feeling S tier. I think above Boingo.
Above Boingo.
That's exactly where I was gonna put him.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Here we go.
Reggie S tier, one below Lefty and the video.
Reggie is S plus tier.
Reggie.
The only evil thing Reggie did was say the word fat like 70 times in that.
No, he didn't say fat. He said fat.
He said fat man, fat boy. Yeah, Reggie had some considerable influence over that one white boy, but everybody
I mean, no. Yeah, we can't forget that. He is a major simp. Reggie. His whole motivation was Lori was trying to make him jealous.
Let me hit you with the proposition, right? We put him in the Last Airbender category at the front.
Zuko and General Zhao captured Aang, but Reggie, what did Reggie do? Reggie did not accomplish anything.
No.
He didn't even win a raise.
But he was Reggie.
No, dude, we could also just change the Last Airbender category, then parentheses under that, simps, and then put him there too.
Honestly, what if you just keep Reggie right where he is?
just outside. Because he couldn't even accomplish being a villain. You felt more scared of, oh no, Fat Albert's gonna die, than, oh, what's Reggie gonna do? Even though they continue to show Reggie throughout the movie doing nothing.
Tell me why Reggie, his final evil plan was to say something about Fat Albert, and we don't even know what he was going to say.
He was going to call him
and mix him up, and he goes, "Don't you say it." And then he goes,
"Get out of my way."
He goes, "Don't you say it." And he's like, "All right, I ain't gonna say it."
I really was like trying to remember. I thought Reggie was going to do something more diabolical, but I guess not. Which is...
You're expecting too much of that movie.
I wouldn't mind if Reggie just sits there, because Reggie is like... Everybody could beat Reggie.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Glad we settled that.
I think this is a pretty good tier list.
This is the objective ordering for this tier list.
He's just outside. He's not allowed in. He's so bad you can't even rank him. Like you put them all in the same room together, and then they start scheming, and Reggie's just like, he calls this guy fat.
I just love staring at S tier so much.
It's so bad.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Vampire, alien, demon, redneck, and bunny.
It's so bad.